Hi friends, in this lecture we will study about how to open files using Adobe Bridge. Although you can open files in Photoshop by clicking on File and selecting Open, you would notice that in this way of working you would get minimal control over the images. A rather better alternative would be clicking on File and selecting Browse and Bridge. Now, over here you're seeing a new application called as Adobe Bridge. The beauty of Adobe Bridge is that you can see thumbnail preview of all images in a style like that of File Explorer. So right now you can see I'm on the desktop. In the desktop, I'm in the exercise files folder, and in the exercise files, I'm in the folder called as 01 opening file. You can click on any image and you can get further details of that image over here. The details of the image is called as the metadata. Here you get to know the aperture, the shutter speed, whether the flash was used or not, what is the size of the file, what is the extension, what is the color mode, etc. In addition to this, at the bottom you get the option to zoom the images this way, or you can even unzoom it this way. Over here, you get the options to view the images as a thumbnail grid, or as a thumbnail, or as content details, or even as a list. However, I prefer the thumbnail view because over here I get to see a preview of all my images. In the right side, I also get an option to create a new folder. And on the left side, just like File Explorer, I can see the contents of my computer and I can go into any folder to see the contents of that folder. Now, the next thing which we would study is how to open a file in Bridge. So, take for example, I want to open this file which is titled as hongkong.jpg in Photoshop. So I will double click on that file and it will open it in Photoshop. Again, if I want to revert back to Bridge, then I will just press the Alt key from the keyboard and Tab, and this would revert me back to Bridge. The beauty of Bridge is that in Bridge, it would show you a preview even of raw files. Example, this file over here. It has a strange extension as .cr2. It is a raw file. So, if I double click on this file, what happens is that Bridge would open this file in a software called as Camera Raw. In this, I can adjust all the settings. Example, if the temperature in this image appears too warm, then I can reduce the temperature. And make it look more cool. I can also increase the tint. I can reduce the exposure or increase the exposure. I can also adjust the contrast. And I can also change the highlights. This way you can alter the settings. I would also alter the texture a bit and thus adjust the image to my preferences. If I press P, it would show me how the image looked earlier, and by pressing P again, it would show me how the image looks after the change. Once I'm happy with the settings, I would just click on Done. And then I would revert back to Bridge by pressing Alt and Tab. Now, whenever you see this icon in the top, It means that the image has been edited in Camera Raw. Let's now take this image. It's a JPEG file. If I want to open this file, then I would either right-click on this file and select Open with Photoshop, or I can double-click on the file and it would open in Photoshop directly. If I want to edit this file, then I can go in Bridge. I can click on the file and select Edit in Camera Raw. Over here, I can change the temperature. I can adjust the tint. I can adjust the contrast. And I can make the image more presentable. Then I can click on Done. So friends, in this lecture, we have seen how Adobe Bridge is a better alternative to opening files. With this, we end our lecture and we'll meet again in the next lecture. Till that time, goodbye.